So just reached home, and for next 1 month we are doing work from home. It has been announced, so because of coronavirus, and we'll share all the updates, what is happening, how it is impacting immigration, what are the things that you need to do if you received COPR.
So watch this video till the end.
So as we shared, that situation is bad. Mostly all the companies have announced work from home. So we both will be working from home at least for 1 month. All the schools are closed, all the gyms, everything like public library. This is very huge step for the Canadians, because as per today there are 424 cases overall in Canada, and there have been 4 deaths overall due to this situation.
And the highest number of cases are in Ontario and then British Columbia. So that's like a really big number.
And as per the stats, 74% of those 424 people were travelers, which means they were traveling outside and they came to Canada. And 6% of the total number are people who were in contact with those travelers. So you can just imagine that 80% of the people directly, indirectly were involved in the traveling outside Canada. So everyone was wondering why Canadian government is not taking strict actions to contain the virus within Canada and not increase the spread. So in next 60 minutes, Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, is about to make some announcement. Everyone is looking forward to that. So let's check that out and we will give you update.
First, we will be denying entry to Canada to people who are not Canadian citizens or permanent residents. This measure will carve out some designated exceptions, including for air crews, diplomats, immediate family members of Canadian citizens, and, at this time, U.S. citizens.
So as you saw, that was the biggest announcement made by Justin Trudeau. Like, everyone was wondering that why are they not closing borders like China and Italy to contain the virus? So they are doing it now. So crux of the announcement is that Canadian borders are closed for all international travelers. Only Canadian citizens, PR holders, their immediate family members, aircrew, delegates, and US citizens are allowed to come to Canada until further notice.
And this will be implemented on 18th March. Now you must be wondering why borders are not closed for US citizens, and we had that question in our mind as well, why there is an exception. And all the reporters in the press conference also kept asking the same question to the ministers, and there was no clarity. But as per our assumption, it is due to the economy, because Canada economy is directly linked to US economy, and if the borders will be shut, if the business will be closed, it might directly impact the economy. That is my perception. You can comment down below. And second reason might be pressure from the US government. Obviously, if Trump will not allow that, you know that situation between US and Canada, the relation may be impacted, or there might be some pressure from the US government. But still, it is very necessary that all the border for US citizens also needs to be closed now, because Trump also announced today that if they will have to close the border for Canadians, he will not hesitate to do that if situation will get worse. So I think the health of Canadian citizen is more important than the political relationship. Although borders are not closed for US citizens, but ministers have been making very strong remarks. Like Minister of British Columbia has made a remark that he's not encouraging anyone from US to visit to British Columbia, because even if someone will visit, any US citizen will visit, he will have to do a self-isolation for 2 weeks, which means he won't be able to go out. He will be staying in a room or hotel room for 2 weeks, and then whenever safe, he can move out. So he's suggesting that it is better not to come instead of going into self-isolation for 2 weeks.
So irrespective of your citizenship status, you will have to be in self-isolation for 14 days if you are coming from any international location, be it a Canadian citizen, PR, or maybe any other person.
So another big announcement made by Justin Trudeau was for the people who are about to board the flight for Canada. If they are showing any symptom of the virus, they will not be allowed to board the flight. All the airlines have been informed about doing the basic checkups before everyone is boarding the flight to Canada. So please be very cooperative at the airport if they are doing the basic checkups. And even if you're landing in Canada, there will be another round of checkup. If CBSA will find that you're showing any symptom of virus, they will take necessary action, and maybe you will have to go for a quarantine for 2 weeks. And government will also set up some process for the people who are stuck abroad. So there will be some announcement within few days for the people who are abroad and not able to enter Canada as of now. And also financial support will be given to people who are stuck abroad and planning to come back to Canada. If they are not able to come to Canada, temporary financial assistance will be given to those people for basic necessity.
Also, in order to effectively manage the airport workforce, only 4 Canadian airports will receive international flights. So these airports are Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, and Montreal. Flights coming from US, Mexico, Caribbean, or domestic flights will not be affected.
And all these measures have been taken just to make sure that all the Canadian nationals are safe and virus is not spreading and it can be contained. And at the end, he made a statement where he urged all the Canadian citizen and PR holders to come home while they can. And that statement literally gave me goosebumps. Hear that out and you will understand the intensity of the situation.
Let me be clear. If you're abroad, it's time for you to come home.
And also, if you are in Canada, he urged that you should stay at home, be safe, take all the precautionary measures, not only for you and your family, but other people who you may get in contact with and may spread the virus.
All Canadians, as much as possible, should stay home. By staying home, you can not only protect your health and that of those around you, but ensure that our healthcare professionals and our healthcare systems can focus on those who need their help.
And situation is changing rapidly and they are taking precautionary measures every day. You must be wondering what will happen to the people who have received Canada PR or COPR or in the process. So if you haven't received the COPR as of now and you are getting some delay in getting your ECA report or your IELTS exam or collecting the documents, you will be given some extension. That is first scenario. If you have received the COPR and your COPR is getting expired, you can go to the IRCC website and fill the web form. Ask for the extension. Obviously, they will show flexibility and your COPR expiry date will be extended. Now, third scenario is when your flight is booked. In that scenario, we will strongly recommend that you should not visit Canada right now and go to the same link, apply for the extension. Your COPR expiry date will be extended. Fourth scenario, when you have some more months for your expiry date of COPR and you haven't booked the flight. Please do not book the flight right now. Give at least 3-4 weeks and then you can see the situation, book the flight, and we will definitely recommend to book a direct flight, not any connecting flight, because that will increase the complexity. You will have to give more explanation. We will keep on posting updates on that situation, but as of now, no need to worry. Canadian government is taking steps to make sure that people who are coming to Canada are safe and people who are already there in Canada are safe. Right now, priority is to make sure that everyone is healthy instead of making sure that people are getting PR or people who have already received the COPR are coming on time or not. Priority is right now to make sure everyone is safe. Don't take stress that you're not able to come to Canada despite receiving the COPR. Obviously, there will be some announcement related to that. We will make a video on that and share all the updates.
At the end, we only want to say that wherever you are in this world, just stay home, stock up all the necessary stuff, and just be safe. Also, please be very kind to people who are still working and ensuring that we are getting the required supplies of food or maybe healthcare. They are risking their lives for us. We should be very considerate of them. Just stay safe and I hope that everything comes back to normal very soon.
So for further updates on this situation and immigration related videos, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get latest update on this situation and Canada immigration. So till next time, be safe.
It is a significant step. It is a step that we take in exceptional circumstances, but it is the right step to be taking today.